Hello everyone, Wangel here, and welcome back to the Cabal Let's Play. Now, the last episode was supposed to be the final episode of the campaign, but thanks to having too many battles, which is never a bad thing admittedly in Total War, it meant that I wasn't able to finish it off last time, so we're now going to be finishing the campaign today. Now, we did fight quite a few battles, like I said. We went with Egrimm Van Horstmann towards the Black Tower of Arcane. We were able to burn it down, take the forbidden knowledge there. And if we go over to the Vampire Coast, we fought a series of battles with Vortex Graphax. First of all, we had to take on Tehran and another one of his armies over on the outskirts of the Awakening, before we went down and finished off Tehran in battle in the Awakening itself, burning it down and getting another Book of Knowledge. So all we got left is two more books. If we pop onto the map, we've got the Guardian's Graveyard over here, which is where Lelouch Hagroth is going over with the Sword of Cain. And Azazel, the Gifter of Pain, is going down towards Itza in order to go after that one. Once we've done that, the campaign's over. You can imagine the hordes are making their way back up to the wastelands or sorting themselves out for whatever it is that they want to do. Maybe, for example, Vortex Graphax will make a new home here at the Pox Marsh and start going into Lustria. All this lush, fertile, terrain, perfect for making diseases and plagues. Imagine will be a nice little place for him to set up shop. But that's for another time. For now, though, we were in the middle of the turn. So, for example, Vorpal here has already fought the battle at the Awakening. He can't move. Azazel looks like he can't... Yeah, he's already moved. Okay. Engrim's moved. Hagroth hasn't. Now, he's had quite a leisurely sail across the seas from Ulfheim as he's making his way towards the Guardian's Graveyard. In fact, is that Noctilus? It is. Oh dear. That's really not much of a threat. I'm hoping that the graveyard itself has a bit more of a challenge. But we're going to find out, aren't we? But Hagroth's going to make his way over. He'll be able to attack in, 2 turns? Maybe 1, depending on whether or not we can get it in 1 movement turn. We'll see. But apart from that, all we got left to do is do a few skill points and end the turn. So Egrimm, what are we going to give you now? After all this time, I would love to give you Renowned and Feared. You know what? I'm just going to give you Premonition. I think as a follower of Zeech, that's a very fitting one for him. But that's it. Let's hit end turn. And it gives me an opportunity now for those of you that haven't seen my Empire episode 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. It's Wednesday now, isn't it? I'm losing track of this week, I tell you. But it gives me an opportunity to talk about that. So the next campaign to replace this one is already been planned, and it's going to be a little bit more story based in the sense that what I'm going to do is sort of reenact a campaign that took place in the Warhammer world already. Now I'm going to keep it a bit quiet, although I have given the hint that the hunt will go again as a bit of a clue. But I'm looking forward to starting this new campaign. Now, it's going to be on the Mortal Empires map for Warhammer 2, and it's going to involve us being with an old world faction to help narrow it down a little. But the plan's going to be that, just like we've done a little bit with this campaign, and what we've done with... Ooh. You know what? I'm just going to pull back for now. We don't necessarily need to fight with Vorpal. I think we can just let him pull back a little slightly and see if we need to go after them in a second. There we go. We can go and kill them next time. But yeah, like we've done a little bit with this campaign, and what I've been doing with the Empire campaign, is that I am going to open up a Google form so you guys can submit units, commanders, lords, and so on that we can potentially use in the campaign. Now, units are going to be ideal because those are the ones we kind of need the most of. If we're going to go for full stacks, you're looking at between anything from 19 to 15, 16 units. So we kind of need a lot of unit names. But if you want to submit lords and heroes when we actually start the campaign, then feel free to do so. It will be appreciated, and no doubt, especially for units, you will see them come up in the campaign. Now, what I'm going to have to remember as a sort of change to the Google form is to make it so people submit their names, because I don't know who's submitting these people, and I do want to give credit when credit's due. So make sure, I may have to remember to make sure to do that. But That's going to be coming at a later date. Oh, Tlaxton has been destroyed. What a shame. Alright, Egrimm Van Horstmann, what are we going to do with you, my friends? We've already defeated Khemri in the local area, although if we're not careful they're going to come for us again, I imagine. Now, what I would like to do is try and actually give you a bit of a level up. So let's go on to here. In fact, what I'm tempted to do, even though it's not an official objective, is that we are within marching range of the Black Pyramid of Nagash. And when you think about it, Nagash, you know, he's the guy who created necromancy, right? If anyone's going to have forbidden arcane texts and spells, it's going to be this guy. And his pyramid is going to be where it's going to be held. So what I'm going to do is march over here, set it up so we can at least get a little bit of recruitment, and we're potentially going to go get him to fight these. I was actually hoping for a little bit more of a threat than this, but I'll give it a second and see. For now, though, what am I going to recruit? We've got our guards of change, got our great weapons, halberds, chosen as each. Oh, we needed another unit of knights, didn't we? Right. That was it. Let's have a look. Fair Manticore, dragons, nice knights of Zeech. So England's going to rest up there. Okay, let's switch over to your normal stance. Alright. Oh yeah, we'll be able to do this easy enough. So let's just officially declare war. I can imagine Hagroth as a Lord of Khorne is not going to be exactly subtle about charging forward and going to burn down the graveyard. So let's declare war on him straight away. What does the Galleon's graveyard got as defense? Ooh, depth guards, deck gunners, some gunnery mobs, Mongols, Necrophecus classes, a mortar. Okay, that might be an interesting fight for Hagroth. Alright, Vortex, do you want to take the opportunity to go and kill these guys off? Could do. Saves me having to deal with them. Go down and deal with them now. Oh, can you not do it? Crap. I was hoping we could have actually moved down there. No matter. Well, I'll tell you what, we might as well just leave it here. What I'm going to do, though, is we have the ability, let's get some weird spawn to join us. And if we need to fight that army later, we will. But you're going to do that. Azazel, let's go after Chakra, because it's in the way. Right. We'll burn it down. Okay, let's just raise it. Got Brave. Now, how many turns is it going to take for you to get down towards here? 1, 2, 3. If we force march, we might get down there a little bit faster. Okay. Let's see, Azazel, what are we going to give you now? We're too far away yet to get a Chaos Dragon, but I might give him a Manticore. But could also potentially just work on giving more spells. We've already done all those, apart from this one. Arcane Conduits, Pits of Shades, Ore of Chaos. Let's increase my Chaos Warriors a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, and I want to check, where is Doomheimer? His character is wounded. Is he still only got 1 turn to go? Huh. Thought he might have been healed up by now. No matter. Alright, let's add this up. Ah, interesting. So it looks like the Sentinels have actually left and took an army over to the Black Tower, recolonizing it. I had no idea they did that, to be honest. Every time I have played down in the New World, especially in Ehekara over here in Khemri, nah, I'm just going to skip forward this. Close victory, but nevertheless still a victory. The reason I skipped is because we do want to fight the 2 big battles today with Itza and the Galleon's Graveyard. And obviously if we're taking fights for other battles, it's going to take up more time. And while I do plan to finish it today, so we can get it done, it's still sort of the principle of the thing, I guess. I just want to make it so we can focus on the big battles today. Although I did notice in hindsight, That actually had quite a large army in that second one. I did notice a few stegodons in that.
Of Sigma, speak your message and then I'll share what my master has planned for your kind.
Well, that wasn't chilling at all. Sudenberg wants me to give him a non-aggression pact. I'd say no. Thanks for the offer, but we're not going to give it to you. Might have a chat though with Scaling here, just to see it in Skeggy. I forgot we're still war with Skeggy, aren't we? Because of the weird relationships and alliances that some of the factions have made with one another in this game. Okay, Plan Buster. Having a plan isn't always enough. Sometimes you need insight, sometimes foresight, but always martial strength. So Vorpal Graphax has shown his ability against the Lizardmen now, time and time again. Right. Do I want to go after them? I suppose we could. Gives them something to do, at least. And apparently we are quite powerful in comparison. Alright. Oh wow. Yeah, let's just do that. Pyrrhic victory, that's fine. We'll take that. Killed off pretty much all of them. That was much easier than I thought it was going to be. And then if we do this now, I can finish that off. Don't think we even took many casualties from that. Yeah, 47 losses still. That's pretty impressive. We lost 47 of our Chaos Warriors. When we consider that, well, I suppose before the War Sphinx, a Necro Sphinx, a Tomb Prince, and a Tomb King. That's understandable in that case. Ooh. We've got so much favour now. And we got Tomb Raider. To the victor, the ancient, lavish, well-preserved spoils. Watch out for curses. And a Crown of Command. Okay. So Egrimm is... Oh, Egrimm has lost another unit or something. Okay, let's get you rested up then, my friend. And what am I going to give you? Oh, great swords. Great weapons, even. Okay, just give you a unit of that. What level you start? You start with level 7. Wow. I don't know what... That's a really sort of cool thing to happen. We get our character starting off at level 7. Level 9 even, if we wanted to go for these guys. Wow. That's impressive. Okay, well you've moved. I did want to still... Why can't I get... Doomheimer? I want him to join up with... I think it might be because of the fact that he's on the sea, isn't it? Alright. Let's put you back onto land a moment. I'll let him rest up here, just so we can see if we can get Doomheimer back next turn. Right, Vorpal, let's have you go and finish off these units. Right, say goodbye to Extanoax. Alright, finish off this army here. Goodbye. Alright, according to that, it looks like Vorpal got the kill. Alright, Superior Attacker, Mark of Zeech. Okay, you're gonna head down towards the Blood Swamps now, just to finish them off there. Azazel, let's continue making your way. Let's get you to Force March, in fact. Hopefully that'll speed things up a little more. There we go. I can see this Skaven over here at Kutza, but to be honest, I'm not that fussed about going after them. We're just here now for Itza. Don't know what the gas is good. Huh. The Court of Labaris holding court in Itza. Interesting. Right. Let's come back to this a minute. Dark Apothecary, Premonition, Final Transmutation. Eye of the Dark Gods. Let's increase that up a little bit. Oh, he just got 2 points. Right. Let's go... Monstrous Strength, I guess? Okay, next... Holbass. Not quite reached Immortality yet, but let's give you... I think we've worked on the other spells already, haven't we? Not Aspect of the Dread Knights. Let's go for the Purple Sun, then. Alzarius. Okay, who's next? Egrimm again. Let's go Banishment now to finish that off. And let you rest up quite comfortably for the next few turns. The castle... Alright, the castle's pretty much got everything at this point. It's got all of his spells. Just give you another point in corruption spreading. Okay. Lothan's still quite a powerful presence. I mean, I was a little tempted admittedly to just go and kill everyone off up there, but like I said, I didn't really want to play Egrimm like that. This was never meant to be a full-blown chaos invasion, like during the end times. This was simply meant to be Egrimm and a few chosen... how do you want to describe them? Allies? Subordinates? Lackeys? One or the other, to come down here and get these books and then make their way back up towards the Chaos Wastes. Ooh, let's pull you guys back. Right, they can go off now and do their thing. Right, but yeah, it was only ever meant to be like that. I mean, what happened up in Nagaroth with the Dark Elves was... unfortunate. I think I just got a bit zealous with trying to continue what I was doing last time. And as a result, as you saw, we basically burned down all of Nagaroth and eliminated every Dark Elf faction, apart from the Cult of Pleasure. Although, admittedly, I don't think that was entirely my fault. Oh, Sword Hungers. You wield the power of Cain's might. The sword strikes terror in all your enemies. On the battlefield, you reap a mighty toll as foes fall before your blade with ease. Yet nightmares torment your soul, and a sickness leeches into your lands. Perhaps it is wiser to relinquish such power. You will be weaker, feebler, but is it not a price worth paying to become your dreams? So we have two options. We can either return the sword of Cain and give it back to the shrine of the Widowmaker, or we can keep it and watch as it becomes more powerful. It does decrease public order, which, do we really care about that? It gives us more upkeep. Do we really care about that? And it reduces our diplomatic relations. Really don't care. We're going to keep it. Does it become even more powerful now? 550 armor piercing damage. I'm going to have to check Nagaroth out a moment. Oh wow, you need pretty much back up to full strength again, aren't you? Huh. Do we want to go after Kenway while we're here? Just to sort of give Cetra a bit of a bloody nose before we leave. That does sound tempting. Okay, back over here, Egrimm, a moment. Say goodbye to King Zolak. Alright, let's kill the captives. Alright, another mark of Zeech to give to our troops, should we need to. Let's rest up. Alright, did I not ask... I know, we asked them to retreat, didn't we, before we could recruit them. Okay, let's give you that. Egrimm, let's finish you off now by giving you... where is it? Barona's Time Warp upgrade. Only 9 magic now. That's good. Right. Nagaroth, I wanted to find out now about Doomheimer. Doomheimer. Welcome back, my friend. We're going to have you come in here, and now we're going to attack the Galleon's Graveyard. That is much easier than I thought it was going to be. No equipment available, so we don't need to actually have any siege equipment, but what are we facing? 5 units of Depth Guard, 2 lots of Sirens, some deck gunners, zombie pirate gunnery mobs with handguns, bombers, a Necrofex Colossus, 2 lots of Mongols, 2 Watson Promethean gunnery mobs, and a mortar. We're going to fight that, but we're going to encircle for the moment, because I want to do all the other movements first. So Vortex is just going to come down here and burn down the blood swamps. Goodbye. Right. Picked up the Helm of Many Eyes. Okay. Well done, you. Let's have you continue now towards Itza. Can we actually get there? One more turn to go. But there are no armies nearby. So we'll at least be able to fight that in the following turn, I think. Probably want to build some siege equipment though first. Yeah. Okay, research now. Let's have a look. Forsaken, Chaos Warrior... yeah, let's increase our Chaos Warrior abilities. Penance... yeah, that's fine by me. Okay, Vorpal. Give you another point in monstrous strength there. Hulbass. Let's give you Eye of the Gods. And then if we make our way down towards Hagaroth. Now, let's leave it one more turn. We'll have it this way then. So in the final next turn, we'll have a big battle. With Itza, what I'm probably going to see about doing is, rather than actually make siege equipment, we've proven that my forces should be capable of just climbing up on the walls and killing the garrison off there. So why don't we just do that again? Eh? We shall see. I mean, we could set it up properly, build proper siege equipment and stuff. But we can imagine perhaps that Egrimm, despite, him being a follower of Zeech and therefore everything has to go according to plan, he's getting excited. His objective is so close that he feels like pressuring the others to quickly get on with it. And yeah, I've decided to make friends with Creek. He's not going to be much of a threat to me anymore, and apparently we are trusted friends. Who would have thought? Oh, they're coming out to attack me now. Huh. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to retreat. I want to fight the battle in the graveyard itself. I don't want to run the risk, if it's a unique map, of not fighting on it, simply because we've decided to fight outside the settlements, shall we say. So I want to find out and see what that happens with that. Zanupek. We have an offer for your dark gods. They want to offer me non-aggression and me pay them 1,000. No. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. You can become my vassal. And I will even offer you a ton of money. I mean... No? You can't say it wasn't a decent offer, even. 70,000? I think that's probably a lot more money than they've seen in some time. Although saying that, for those of you that have been following my Three Kingdoms playthrough of Xinjiang, last episode I managed to get a tributary from one of my former enemies, and we managed to get nearly 14,000 a turn from them. It was shocking. Alright, Bernhoff the Butcher, you want non-aggression, we're not going to bother. Zorgoth, everyone wants to try and be my friend now. You want to pay 4,000 dark favor? Sure. If they want to try and fight the High Elves, I'm quite happy for that. Okay. Time to do this. So, Vorpal Graphax is just going to rest up. We got 31 population surplus. What can we possibly get for this guy? We've basically recruited everything that we pretty much want. And we've got our hands on giants, we've got our hands on the different cults, and have leveled all of them. Dragon Ogre gatherings. We've just pretty much done it all. I'll tell you what, we'll go costs. I'll give you that. Anything else? Oh wow, we could still get more if we need it. Right. But unfortunately my population surplus isn't going to go that high. Okay. Azazel though. Charge forward. Really? Oh god. I feel almost disappointed. I feel like auto-resolving. Because that to me is too easy a fight. But I did promise that we were going to fight these battles at the objectives. Okay, see you guys back on the campaign map, and on the battle map in just a sec. Okay everyone, here we are for what's going to be a very quick siege battle. We're just going to go ahead, gamble for a little bit of extra magic. Probably, yeah, gambling never pays. Silent is obviously not going to favour us for this battle, and I'm not surprised. Although, I have to admit, that does look cool, especially when you see the floating pyramids. That's... I mean, I never quite wrapped my head around the idea of those until I read the End Time books. Because basically, this is how the Lizardmen escaped the Warhammer world from being basically destroyed by the chaos. Is that they get onto their flying pyramids and head off. It's quite cool to read, but I never imagined until I played this game, actually seen them for myself. But anyway, we're here to try and take this city. So how are we going to do this? Well... easiest thing probably be to actually just stick where we are, maybe come on the side in fact, less towers. So let's just make sure, grab all of you guys. It doesn't need to be anything too fancy, we just need to charge forward and take the place. So, Chosen Sisters, you can form up in the back there. Chaos Knights. We'll have you guys here. The Temptresses, Soul Hunters, and that can form up here as well. Slanesh's Rings, their job is to go forward and basically attack anyone on the walls. And my War Hydra is going to knock him down. We'll put Azazel Nen and... who's his name again? Golgast Voidspawn over here. I'm trying to remember. Yes, they are both on horseback. Okay, let's do that. Quick, slow things down. Okay, let's just get you guys to kill the enemy. So what we got up on the wall here anyway? Got some Tomb Guard with halberds and skeleton archers. Okay, over here, skeleton archers and some more Tomb Guard. And then the Screaming Skull catapults over here. Okay. Slanesh's Rings, your job is to go and kill the Screaming Skull catapults. Just so we don't have to deal with those. You guys can make your way up onto the walls. I mean, this is a little bit overkill, but sure, we'll order that to happen. Okay, Chosen Sisters, we'll have you start making your way up as well, slowly, admittedly. Just so we can get that done. Alright, let's have my War Hydra go and knock down the gatehouse. Golgast can come and join the cavalry. Nice of Slanesh, where are my Soul Hunters? See if you can take some shots against the Tomb Guard. I mean, you've got quite a decent range. I'm hoping that should be enough. Alright, let's bring you over here. Let's see if we can get you to cast some spells on the enemy. There's the Tomb Prince. Let's speed things up a little bit at this point. Oh wow, that was a hit from their Screaming Skulls. They've already killed 3 of my Pegasus riders. And look at that, we've already got our first blood goes to them. Alright. But now they'll be able to finish that off pretty quick. Okay, let's see what we can do about the enemies up here. First of all, let's go and do a bit of Mystifying Miasma. Right. Let's cast that as well. Arcane Conduits. Okay, and blast them with a Wind Blast as well. Oh, that wasn't quite as effective as I would have liked. But we managed to do the damage against them and the archers in particular, so that's fine. Let's bring now some of our troops to deal with said archers. So let's bring... troops are making their way up onto the walls anyway. Alright, let's cast this on him. Right. Let's bring... where the Tomb Guards spin off to. Okay, archers, come over here and deal with those. Skeleton archers, Tomb Guards. Okay, that you are doing damage against them. Do we want to finish off the Tomb Scorpion? Apparently my troops can deal with it. Just to help out though, let's use Word of Pain. Not too sure how that's going to work against a construct, but apparently it will do the job. Yeah, it's got a melee attack of 0 right now. I feel pretty comfortable about my chances, I will be honest. Okay, Tomb Guards and Halberds, you're going to go and finish these off. Make your way over here now and deal with those. Right, Warriors of Slanesh. Your job is going to be... Did you just say about Nurgle's Pestilent Glory? Don't hear Slanesh tell you that. He gets a bit jealous of these sort of things. Right, let's bring you guys over here now. Since they've now left the walls. Okay, let's go and kill them. Right, let's get you out of there, guys. In fact, let's spin you around, see if we can actually have you guys come in and just attack those. Soul Hunter's already coming in and do damage. Voidspawn, you get to have some fun. You get to go after and kill this unit for me. Okay, let's bring in the 2 Temptresses, go after the Tomb Guard. You guys can come in as well and go after them. In fact, Golgas, would you want to finish off the Tomb Scorpion for me? That would be great. Okay, Soul Hunters, let's just bring you guys over here. Alright, how are we going to do this? Alright, let's bring Warriors of Slanesh. Let's bring you 3 units over here to deal with the Tomb Guard. Alright, Azazel. I'll tell you what, you guys actually make your way up on top here. so we can capture the gate. Let the rest of the people in. Chosen Sisters, make your way towards the gate as well. Shouldn't be too much before we capture it. Okay, let's... Slaanesh's wings, let's get you out of here. Oh good, you're already heading off. Didn't realise that we actually took that much damage from them. But hey ho, one of those things. Okay, let's bring you over here quick. Golgast, you really need to go and finish off these guys. Come over here. Fight the Tomb Guard. Alright, let's give you your Pendant of Slaanesh. You can go and have some fun against those. Alright, let's give you all your bonuses. Okay, did we capture this? We have. Okay, let's make your way inside. You guys come over here. Alright, let's have you guys retreat off the map. Alright. You're finishing them off. Okay. In fact, let's grab you guys a moment. And pull you back. Let's get Azazel a chance to actually fight some enemies. So first of all, we're going to get rid of the 2 Tomb Guard units right here. Just by casting Mystifying Miasma. There we go. That's them dead. Let's come over here now and start dealing with these. So first of all, we want a nice little pendulum going straight through the units. There we go. Yeah, I know Golgast is taking a bit of damage, but that's fine. Let's just come in now and watch them finish off their enemies. Oh yeah, and target too close now. Okay, let's just build up your damage. Just watch the final fight, really. Here comes my warriors. I'll tell you what, warriors, your job's to head back now. You guys pull back. We want them to finish off... Okay, never mind. Well, that was a quick and easy victory, wasn't it? I mean, we still had lost a couple of men, but no biggie. In fact, going by the casualties listed here, most of our losses actually came from the towers, so all in all, I'm not going to complain. But, we'll do this. We'll loot and raise the city. We gained Sapper, well done Azazel. Most importantly, we've managed to raise and gain the arcane knowledge. So as the description says, if I went back onto it, Itza, the first city, is the greatest of the surviving temple cities, and is home to the most powerful and ancient practitioners of magic, to be found anywhere in the world. Foremost among them is the venerable relic priest Lord Croak, whose indomitable spirit has guarded Itza against the return of chaos since the Great Catastrophe. Although it has been hard-pressed on several occasions, never once has Itza yielded to an attacker. Until, of course, the court of Labaris took them out, and now we did. So, goodbye Itza. Now, we've managed to get that bit of book, which I believe wasn't the most best one we could have got. I mean, where is it? Awakening, Lothan, Itza. Yeah, Fecal Loss Reduction Medium, that's actually pretty decent. Especially if we're going to try and attack walls in that. But Chaos Corruption +1, that's no big deal, is it? Let's be honest. But we've now done that. So let's now go to our last horde over here. Luge Hagroth, joined of course by Hagroth Doomheimer, who's been sitting injured for a little while. And let's go and finish them off, shall we? Alright, we don't need to build any equipment. We're just going to go forward and attack. Okay guys, here we are for the final battle. Now I have to say, this map looks cool. I mean, it really does. You can see the Vortex, what's it, a typhoon, isn't it? What you call a water tornado, basically, a typhoon over here. It's a water tube? Water tunnel? I can't remember. But it's not really relevant. But it looks pretty cool in the background there, don't it? Just this entire map looks really, really cool. You can see the wrecks of ships over here. Everything just like, wow. Looks really, really good. But it's a shame that somehow we're going to burn all of this down. If anyone's going to do it though, it's my man Hagroth. In fact, oh my god, 1,234 damage. Oh my god. He's going to slaughter anyone who gets in his way. That's ridiculous. Okay, sure. Let's gamble and get a bit more magic for Doomheimer. There we go. Oh, We didn't get any. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, how are we going to set up for this fight? I've still got my chosen halberds. Been sitting here for quite some time in the midst of combat. Wrathmongers will do something like that. Skull Weepers can be on my flanks. Still forgot we got all these warriors of corn and stuff. Okay, you guys can actually stay back there for the moment. Let's mix up some of the men like so. Yeah, something like that could work out great for our first bit. So we'll put you guys then on a fairly simple position. Let's bring you around this way. That way we can use the stone bit here in order to try and protect us a bit, with some more shipwrecks nearby. So let's spread them out a little bit more. Like, come on. Thank you. So you guys are going to do that. We'll put the two chosen acorns in the back here just in case. See, we've got the Swords of Chaos. Alright, let's grab you guys, and I'm just going to stick you in here, basically. See if we can keep you guys hidden a little bit. In fact, what we can do... Knights, you guys can come here. Since these two happen to have... Can we put these somewhere else? I was hoping for a position we could actually potentially go after the mortar crews. But it looks like we haven't got anywhere really we can try and stick them in. Maybe right in the corner here. I mean, technically we could fit them in, can't we? Yeah. Do something like that, just hide them right behind the enemy here. We'll put our Charabis down here as well, to help out on that side. See, Summoners of Rage, we'll stick you on the flank over here. And then, of course, we got Hagroth on the front line here, and Doomheimer behind him. There we go. Let's start the battle. See how we're going to do this. Alright, so first of all, we're just going to get these guys to make their way inside here. Just walk there so you don't get spotted. And they're going to go after the carronade that's going to be here. Looks like we got Bloated Corpse, Sirens, and the Gunnery Mob. Okay, they're over here as well. Can't spot that other carronade though. No, not carronade, there was Mortar Crew near. Ah, here, is that him? No. Where's that Mortar Crew I saw? Alright, let's see if we can go and help out a little bit. We're going to send my two characters off to be aggressive. Go after them as quickly as we can, because don't forget, we've got loads of magic at his disposal, and of course we've got the Sword of Cain to help us out. So, in fact, he should be able to take out Depth Guard in that quite easy, in my opinion. In fact, where's our Necrofex? That would be a little bit more of a challenge for us, wouldn't it? Here he is. Let's see if we can have you go and fight them. Alright, you're going to head over this way. What do we have over here? Mongols. Okay. Tell you what, shoot a nice little fireball in that direction, please. Alright, let's get... Alright, let's have a look. Let's get... this set up. 3, 2, 1... Okay, Lord is under attack. Somehow, though, I think he'll be okay. Just watch now as he's going to charge in with the Sword of Cain itself. It's caused massive magical damage. Oh my god, look how much damage he's already done just on the charge itself. Alright, let's increase Deadly Onslaught. This is going to give me 20% more weapon damage. I mean, he's now jumped up to 1,326. He is just destroying this Necroflex. It says combat's even, but no, the game. You're lying. There is no way that is even. Right, let's get you up and out of there. Right, let's see how we're going to do to help this out a bit. Right, shoot another fireball at the Sirens. I'm just going to let him do his thing. I mean... what else can we try and do here? Do that. There's a Sword of Cain do its magic against them over here. Right. Finish off the Necrofex, please. Right, he's doing his job there. These are taking shots, but that's fine. Let's get you another one of these. Alright, we'll cast that. Okay, let's drop this on top of the... No, we don't really want him to come down and charge into melee with him. Right. Yeah, he's fighting all these gunnery mobs now. And Depth Guard and everything, and he's still beating their butts. Okay, I tell you what, pull back out from there for now. You guys are gonna come charge forward now and go after that carronade for me. You can just get out of here, Hagoff. Use Foe Seeker. Just get out of there. Unless you're really telling me you're that stuck, surrounded by the enemy as you are. Looks like it. Okay, Manticore, push through. Push through. Okay. Up you come. Okay, don't forget now, they do have armor-piercing damage, so we kind of want to move him back temporarily. Just in time now for the rest of the fight to get happen, in fact. Okay, shows me right for not paying attention. Let's bring you over here now to deal with them. Right. What do we have facing us over here? Let's bring you guys against the Depth Guard. You guys can come down here and help. Alright, let's bring you guys around here just to get in position to attack. Okay, let's bring you against the Depth Guard here. Wrathmongers, sure. You do what you need to do, my friends. You come over here and deal with them. Okay. We'll be in a position to go. In fact, let's get you over here to start helping against the enemy here. So you're going to go and do that. Right, let's give... Flaming Sword of Ruin. Let's boost up my damage potential over here. Where's those mortars coming from, in fact? Oh, right here, right. Tell you what, spin around and go after these a minute. Just help out a little bit. No. Oh crap, oh crap. No. Don't cast that. Whoops. Stop. No, cast this. Oh, crap. I can't believe I did that. Whoops. Oh, that's my fault. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's bring you guys over here now to get involved in the fights. We've got plenty of enemies over here we need to kill. Oh wow, my unit chosen here have already retreated. Okay, let's bring you guys around over to here. Hagoff, I've asked you to... Me and Doomheimer, we need you to go over there and deal with these. You're fighting these now in combat. Okay, you should be able to finish these off quite easily. Right. Chosen, go up and deal with the Depth Guard here, please. You guys come and deal with these. Right. I must say, it's good to actually have a bit of a challenge at this point. Right. Let's have you come over here and deal with those. You've dealt with them. Okay, let's pull you guys back now out of the combat. And let's get my 2 Knights of Chaos. Come over here and start doing some damage against them, please. Okay, you... Drop an Assault of Stone on their heads. Continue to use Arcane Conduits. Right. That Mongol unit is going to be defeated. The Warriors of Khorne, though, didn't do as well as I was hoping. Let's bring you guys over here, including the Skull Weepers. These Tagores need to finish them off. Okay, Beast Tagores here have pretty much been wiped out. That wasn't ideal. Okay, come over here now and deal with the gunnery mob here, please. Right. Okay, slow things down a minute again. Let's bring you guys round over to this side to deal with these. Okay, you're now in a fight that we're not really going to win here. But we have got my knights coming in now to try and even the odds a bit. Let's just drop a piercing bolts of burning right on top of them. Right, Sword of Anti-Heroes. Let's get that going. You guys, I've asked you to retreat. Are you stuck? I think you might be, in fact. Yeah, I've asked you guys to retreat out of battle now, and you're not doing it. Okay, pull back over here. Pull back over here. Alright, you guys can pull off the map. Looks like Count Noctilus has been defeated. Okay, let's get you guys off the map as well. Okay, you've done your job. Let's have you go over there and deal with the gunnery rights. You go and deal with these. In fact, you can go and deal with the gunnery mob. Let's have you come over here and deal with them. We're just watching now as everyone else is getting slowly destroyed. Let's have you blast the enemy here with some more magic. Alright, those two escaped. Let's have you pull back as well. You guys can pull back. Okay, we've defeated them. Now it's just got you left. Okay, Dead Guard will have you come over here and do that. Do I really want you to finish them off? Now, this final point of the battle, I think it's only fitting that we have my man, Hagaroth, come down and finish off the Dead Guard. I'm not even going to use any magic. He's just got his Sword of Cain that he's going to use for the bow. And just like that, he won. Wow. We took a few losses there. Probably more than I should have actually taken, in my opinion. It's my fault for not really micromanaging properly. As a result, we nearly lost 3 units. But I feel that maybe the Beastigors and the Blood Raiders here of Scaramore might have been lost, but the other ones managed to escape. And everyone else did quite well. I mean, I'm quite impressed with Hagaroth, 215 kills. I mean, don't forget, he took out a Necrothex single-handedly, without even breaking a sweat, really. His only problem was when he was dealing with Dead Guards, the Promethean gunnery wild mobs, and everything else. But he managed to come through in the end, which is the most important. But now, we'll just have to wait for the game to go back onto the campaign map, so I'll see you guys in just a moment. So, a close victory, according to the game, even though, well, we did lose a few more men. Like I said, my responsibility. But the most important thing, we were able to defeat them. And as a result, we can now burn down the Galleon's graveyard. That's actually a massive amount of favour, 51,000. I mean, that's pushed my numbers now to nearly 800,000 favour. But there we go, Arcane knowledge done, the Galleon's graveyard. Pirates have long been suspicious folk, believing in tales of the most rational people, the more rational folk, were finding credulous. Amongst their superstitions is the tale of Galleon's graveyard, a mystical realm infested with the unliving, and the source of a curse upon the seas of the world, that when a ship sank its wreck would vanish completely overnight. Some dismiss such occurrences as being the work of sea monsters or savage currents, but the rumours persisted that it was more the work of more malevolent foes, and I realised I just butchered the way I was supposed to be saying that. But the most important thing is, we've taken it. The Dread Fleet has been killed. The Dread Fleet drowned. Back down to Galleon's graveyard with you, Noctilus. It's all you're good for. We now actually get bonuses when fighting at sea and against the Vampire Coast with Hagaroth's army. But that's it. That is the end of the campaign now with that battle. Now we could try and stretch it out a little more if I wanted. By, for example, I'll tell you what, let's finish off doing these quick. Golgasts, let's have a look. What are we going to give you? At this point, I'm definitely going to say you're a scarred veteran from this. So, definitely give you that. Hagaroth is going to get his hands on a Chaos Dragon now, I think. I think it's only well deserved after that. And because I wanted to check it, I want to see what this Tide of Falls does. This is the only one of the rites we haven't actually done yet. And if we perform it for 10,000 favour, it's supposed to give me an army near Egrimm's horde. So the warriors of the Cabal are called the Thralls. They are the willing slaves of Van Horstmann. They are branded with the magical seal of Zeech on their foreheads, so they can never rebel against their masters. Let's cast it, and see what we get. Oh, it's here. Is it? Oh wow. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, Champions of the Raven, Chaos Warriors. Yeah, that's interesting. The thing is, I would have expected it to be near Egrimm and not here, but maybe it's just because we actually had Hagaroth clicked at the time. But hey, that's pretty cool. Let's hit enter. And with that, it's the end of the campaign. Wow. I have to say that I've quite enjoyed this. I really like the idea of using the different themed armies like we did. So, having a follower of Khorne with his horde like we did with Haggoroth, Azazel as Slaanesh, Vorpal Graphax as Nurgle, and of course Egrimm for Tzeentch. I thought that was a really cool idea, and I really liked the mechanics, how the mod was incorporated. It didn't seem too overpowered, in the sense that the stats seemed fairly lined up with the closer to tabletop overhaul. The only difference I found was because it didn't have the caps introduced, which I've been using for the playthrough, we could potentially recruit entire armies of Chosen, or Wrathmongers, or Skullweepers, or just get entire units of dragons and stuff like that, which admittedly was not going to be as exciting. But we've done an extremely good job. We fought against multiple foes. We made it even more difficult by splitting everyone off to do their own objectives, rather than try and, keep them all together, making the campaign that much easier. But all in all, I was quite enjoyed it. It's been a while since I've played with Chaos, and I know people saying, "Oh, Chaos is not that exciting to play as when it comes to Beastmen hordes in general, are not apparently that fun to play with in Warhammer." But I've enjoyed this campaign. I'm looking forward to doing maybe another one in the future. Maybe checking out Nakai, or even going with Beastmen or something. There's quite a few options to pick from, but that's going to be way, way, way in the future. But for now, we're going to leave our characters where they are. I'm sure that we can come up with backstories for what exactly is going to happen. For example, Haggoroth now, maybe he decides to become a sea pirate. He's got the Sword of Cain, he could take the Galleon's graveyard for himself. We've got Vorpal Graphax that has pretty much managed to wreck the entire Vampire Coast. Maybe, as I said, he decides to take this area for himself and start making advances into Lustria, where he's got things like the Quarter Labaris he's going to have to fight, as well as the Skaven and so on. If we go down with Azazel, who's fought his way down towards Itza, given that my backstory for him is that he is a Dark Elf, who's a follower of Slaanesh, a male warlock, which are forbidden in Dark Elf lands. Who knows what he will do? Maybe he'll come over here and continue the fight against his brethren, including Teclis. Or he might make his way back up to the north, where, if you remember, we've still got the Cult of Pleasure, with some of the territory nearby. Maybe it'll be an opportunity for him to sort of, have a reckoning against them. And then, of course, Egrimm. Who knows with Egrimm? He is a follower of Tzeentch, who things always go according to plan. A manipulator who always keeps things very close to the chest, shall we say. But all in all, this point is where I say thank you very much for watching this series. I hope you all enjoyed, and I do hope you join me on Saturday for the new campaign that's going to be replacing this. But until then, everyone, take care, and goodbye for now.